Just outside Louisville, Kentucky, stands a haunting landmark. It's Waverly Hills Sanatorium. This massive building is not just an abandoned hospital, it's a place shrouded in darkness. It's considered one of America's most haunted places. People whisper about the spirits that roam its halls. They say the air is heavy with despair. It's the energy of countless souls lost to tuberculosis. It's a place where the living fear to tread. The dead may never have left. This is no ordinary haunted house. Waverly Hills is a time capsule of suffering and death. It's a place where history and horror collide. In the early 1900s, a killer stalked America. It was tuberculosis, known as the White Plague. It was a highly contagious and deadly disease. It ravaged cities and towns, leaving countless dead. Waverly Hills Sanatorium was built in 1910. It was a beacon of hope in a time of despair. Its mission was to isolate and treat tuberculosis patients. The location on a windswept hilltop was thought to be ideal. Fresh air and sunshine were the only cures at the time. The sanatorium became a self-sufficient community. It had its own post office, farm, and even a cemetery. The demand for beds grew. The building expanded over the years to accommodate the ever-increasing number of patients. Life at Waverly Hills was a mix of hope and despair. Patients clung to the hope of a cure. They endured painful treatments and long days of isolation. The staff, though dedicated, was overwhelmed by the sheer number of sick and dying. Treatments were experimental and often brutal. Patients underwent lung collapses, where ribs were surgically removed. Sunlight therapy exposed patients to open air and sunshine for hours on end. It was a desperate attempt to stop the spread of the disease. Death was a constant companion. The death rate at Waverly Hills was tragically high. The staff did their best to provide comfort in the face of so much suffering. The emotional toll on both patients and staff was immeasurable. Perhaps the most chilling feature of Waverly Hills is the body chute. This tunnel was a grim necessity. It was used to transport the bodies of the deceased. This was done discreetly. They wanted to avoid upsetting the already fragile patients. The chute was a 500-foot-long underground passage. It connected the hospital to the base of the hill. Bodies wrapped in sheets were placed on gurneys. They were then sent down the chute to waiting hearses. The body chute is a chilling reminder of the sanatorium's dark past. It's a testament to the countless lives lost to tuberculosis within its walls. In the 1960s, new antibiotics emerged. Tuberculosis was finally curable. Waverly Hills closed its doors in 1961. It seemed its purpose had been served. But the story didn't end there. The building was briefly reopened as a nursing home. It closed again in 1981. It was plagued by allegations of patient abuse and neglect. Waverly Hills was left abandoned. It fell into disrepair. Nature began to reclaim the structure. Vandals and trespassers added to the decay. The once gleaming sanatorium became a shell of its former self. It was a haunting reminder of its tragic past. But the spirits of Waverly Hills, it seemed, were not ready to move on. Over the years, stories of paranormal activity have surrounded Waverly Hills. People report cold spots, disembodied voices, and shadowy figures. The sanatorium has become a magnet for ghost hunters and thrill seekers. One of the most famous stories is that of the nurse in room 502. Legend has it that she contracted tuberculosis. She hung herself in despair. Visitors claim to feel her presence in the room. Some even report seeing her apparition. Another well-known spirit is Timmy, a young boy who roams the halls. People say they hear a ball bouncing. They see a child's shadow darting around corners. Timmy's playful energy is a stark contrast to the oppressive atmosphere of the sanatorium. Then there's the creeper. This entity is said to be a malevolent presence. It lurks in the shadows. It instills fear in those who encounter it. These are just a few of the many spirits said to haunt Waverly Hills. Each one adds to the chilling legacy of this haunted place. In 2001, a couple, Charlie and Tina Mattingly, purchased Waverly Hills. They had a vision. They wanted to preserve the historic building. They also wanted to share its story with the world. They began a massive restoration effort. It was a daunting task. The building was in a state of severe disrepair. They relied on volunteers and donations. Slowly, they began to bring Waverly Hills back from the brink. Today, the sanatorium offers historical tours. They also host paranormal investigations. It's a popular destination for those drawn to the paranormal. The stories of Waverly Hills spark debate. Are the hauntings real? Or are they simply the product of overactive imaginations? Believers point to the overwhelming number of personal experiences. They say the energy of the location is undeniable. The tragic history fuels the paranormal activity. They believe the spirits of those who suffered and died within its walls still linger. Skeptics argue that there's no scientific evidence to support the claims. They say the stories are embellished over time. They attribute the experiences to suggestion, imagination, and the power of the human mind to find patterns in randomness. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, Waverly Hills offers a unique experience. It's a place where history and mystery collide. Waverly Hills Sanatorium stands as a testament to a dark chapter in American history. It's a reminder of the devastating impact of tuberculosis. It's also a place of resilience and hope. It represents the countless lives saved by the dedicated staff. Today, Waverly Hills continues to fascinate and frighten. It's a place where the veil between the living and the dead seems thin. Whether you're drawn to its history, its hauntings, or simply its eerie beauty, Waverly Hills leaves a lasting impression. It's a place that forces us to confront our own mortality. It makes us wonder about what happens after we die. It's a place that will stay with you long after you've left its shadow.